All right, what's going on, beautiful people? I know I've been out for a while. I'm, been dealing with the army. So I've been in the field. I've been in the field. So, but it's been cool. It's been good. I'm chilling back at the crib. I want to speak about something because this has been on my mind. Because especially as trans men, we think about our masculinity. This is me segueing in. We think about masculinity a lot because it's a spectrum. For trans men, for cis men, for anyone that wants to present their masculinity, understand, seek it, and whatever. But for me, masculinity has always been my language. My transition just turned the volume up. That's all it did. And for that, now that I'm able to embody the physical way that I see masculinity to me and how I want to serve, protect, and deliver my love to like my wife, that's all it really matters. That's all that matters to me. And I'm not saying I put masculinity at the pinnacle, but I know that it's one of the pillars of my values. And for trans men, I think the way that we see the lens of masculinity, some people are already better than me. You know what I'm saying? Some people, not as far as hitting masculinity, but understanding the complexities of masculinity. Some people want to be trans men. Some people are trans men that present in a feminine type of manner. Some people are trans men that present in a masculine type of manner. And then there's people along that whole spectrum. And then there's probably things that I don't even know. That's another way of presenting that ain't me. But this is my jam. So that's why I'm speaking to this right now. But let me get into more of the things that I wanted to just mention. And I also talk about this just because when I was growing up and I was watching different YouTubers, some of them were not people of color. Some of them weren't super masculine. Some of them were, none of them was too masculine for me. But some of them just didn't resonate in the way that I wanted to see myself, when I got up on the camera and recorded or just presented myself to other people. And I want folks to know, whether you're cisgender watching this or transgender watching this or anything in between or far from, that this is the way that it can be viewed, seen, and portrayed and lived. I think I'm eating. One thing I want to also note is that when it comes to masculinity, you own it. When it comes to any way of expression, you own it. No person, no man, no woman, no any way of identifying can tell you how it should be for you. I feel like when it comes down to the nit and grit, as far as approval, if I see myself as a masculine man, I could give less than a fuck about what another man gotta say about the way I present. Cause I know I protect in a way that is masculine to the folks that need to be caring about it. The way that I love is in a masculine way. The way that I treat others is in a very masculine, gentleman type way. So that's why I want to, give that idea up for y'all to really digest. And I know that life is all about seeking approvals, not seeking approvals. Like, life is really complicated. Like, you know what I'm saying? So live it the way that you want to live it. Understand it the way that you want to understand it. But I'm just going to show you the way that I digest and the way that I live it. But yeah, masculinity is not all about the way that you look. You know what I'm saying? And I say this speaking to my trans men because I know a lot of people are very hyper aware and sensitive and what's that word? They insecure about being pretty or not having particular surgeries and stuff like that. And that's always going to be a sliding scale about how you feel about those things, especially as you get older. Listen to me, I'm a veteran. I'm about to be on my 10th year. You know what I'm saying? But I say this because before I transitioned medically I was always displaying masculinity to the way that I saw fit for myself, you know what I'm saying, navigating through this world. And a lot of people think that I was trying to be something that I wasn't, but you could speak to anybody. And if I have some of the pictures, I'll post it up right here or something right there, whichever way. But I fell into this way that I presented, and it made sense for me. And my voice wasn't there as far as the octave to back it up. You know, being a man, a boy, whatever, the light is starting to hit in a way. I'm sorry I got the natural light hitting, so my background light is going to change a little bit. But my voice wasn't there to back it up. But that was fine, because I was self-assured. I knew I knew the way that I felt, I knew the way that I am, and I knew the way that people were receiving me. I didn't have a beard to match it. For a long time, even during my transition, I didn't have a beard that was apparent for a long time. And that would make me a little self-conscious, because I'm like, damn, I'm the realest nigga out here, and people ain't taking me too serious, you feel me? Because they don't think, you know, they think I'm a little boy rather than a man. But rest assured, I trust the process. I believed in myself. And when dudes saw me step through, height aside, no sir, but when they saw me step through and they saw that what my values were, the way that I presented myself as far as like confidence and like, and this is the way that I see masculinity. And I'm saying that if you don't have confidence, you're not masculine. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying for the way that I see it through my lens, it's the way that I act and the way that I am. You live life the way you want to. You don't have to seek my approval. And I'm not trying to give you my approval here. I don't really care. You know, it's a sliding scale. You act the way you want to act. I act the way I want to act. And I'm just telling you out of my thoughts, opinions, feelings, all that. Because you're talking to somebody, you know, socially, you know, in this way of how folks stereotype men and stuff like that. I felt very much aligned with how it was socially acceptable to be, you know, masculine and male and all that. Like, I did football, I did wrestling, I did sports of all sorts. I also did rugby. I did a bunch of sports. I used to be downtown, you know, getting lit, chatting it up, you know. I'm married now, so don't try nothing with me. Real secure. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I was one of the guys, can't get it confused. Pre-T, I still was moving the same way, and folks would always be like, hey, yo. Your voice is pretty high, but like, you a dude? You know what I'm saying? And I never took no offense to that, because like, whatever, I don't care. But like, that's just, you know, one way that also affirmed to me, because granted, they have their ideas of what masculinity looks like and what a man looks like. So, but that affirmed to me that it was like, yo, I am abiding by the way of my own compass of what masculinity looks like, and other folks see it, even though they're looking at the physical way of how it is to look. But like, rest assured, it is what it is, what it needed to be. But yeah, the way that I see masculinity is that it's all about self-respect and the way that you move in this world. If you have respect for yourself and for others, and you move like somebody that got some sense, purpose, intentionality, that's like my number one. And I want to part with this because I think this is very vital to what I'm trying to really get at here. But I'm going to read this off my notes. Masculinity is presence. It's the steadiness when you bring into a room. It's the protection and provision, not money or strength, but peace and direction. It's discipline, knowing that you can act and choose not to. It's expression and how you move, love, and lead. Masculinity isn't a performance, it's an embodiment. And for me as a trans man, it wasn't something I chose. It was something that was always mine, and my transition just revealed it. ate that one up. Ooh, my shit. I love you guys. This video was all over the place. I had to take like 18 takes, so whatever the finalized cut is, I hope y'all like it, because I tried. But I love y'all. And more to come. I got my whole like little studio set up now. Yeah, this is it. About to come, bro. Look crazy. Yeah. All right. Much love. Hope y'all like the video. Peace.